Magnolia trees at night, sparkling bright. Fields that kind of look wintry white when it's Christmas time in New Orleans. Alright folks, hope you're well. It's that time of year again for the bad t-shirts to be dragged out. So Louis Armstrong, Christmas in New Orleans, one of my favourite Christmas tracks without a doubt. So I jammed through this one last year and a few people said, oh, can you do a lesson on it? And I did plan to do that, I just ran out of time really. So I've gone back to it this year and I've done like a full chord breakdown, which is on Patreon to download the complete Guitar Pro chart and PDF tab and all that stuff. So also there's no guitar on the track, so I've just gone with what I think fits, and there will be variations, chord variation you can put in there. Sometimes I do an F13, you could do an F7, that sort of stuff. Please join the free tier on Patreon. There's also a paid tier 1 and 2, where you get to keep all the material, all the backing tracks and the tabs and everything. Please go and check out my latest single, One Night in December, as it is that time of the year. Please like and subscribe to this channel and share the videos and leave comments, it really does help. Have a great Christmas. No doubt I will see you again before then, so I'll get something else on here. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Okay then, so it opens up with those stabs going dun 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 dun. Okay, much like Jingle Bells. So we're going to start off on B flat major 7. So if we just hold down fret 1 on string 5, fret 3 on string 4, fret 2 on string 3, fret 3 on string 2, we can just give it that. Okay, so just. After that, I've moved it up to the final stab where it then kicks in. I've moved it up to this E flat 6, which then runs into the chord sequence. So that is just E flat 6, that is fret 6 on string 5, fret 5 on strings 3 and 4, fret 4 on string 2. Okay? Okay, which then runs into the little instrumental intro section, which is just going to be D minor 7. So that is just barring fret 5, strings 1 to 5, fret 6 on string 2, and fret 7 on string 4. Yeah, we're just going to hit that twice. Then we go to a G minor 7, so we can just bar fret 3, strings 1 to 6, and hold down fret 5 on string 5. We're not particularly playing it because I'm just sort of hitting the root notes and using these 3 fingers just to catch the chords. So you got. But if you do hit string 5 by accident and your fingers there, at least you're going to hit a note that's in tune. Okay, so after that it goes to a C minor 7. Okay, bar in from fret 3 on string 1 to 5, fret 4 on string 2, fret 5 on string 4. Okay, then I go to an F13, which is just fret 1 on string 6, fret 1 on string 4, and fret 2 on string 3, fret 3 on string 2. Okay, I could have just done an F7, but, you know, there's no guitar on the track, so there is room to do your own thing with this, as long as it, you know, it sounds good. So we should now have. So this is where the vocal kicks in now then. So we're going to do fret 6 on string 6, fret 6 on string 2, fret 7 on strings 3 and 4. Okay, and I'm just doing the same thing with my thumb, you know, on the bass note and these 3 fingers picking strings 2 and 3 and 4. Then I move to a D7, which is just fret 5 on string 5, fret 4 on string 4, fret 5 on string 3, fret 3 on string 2. Okay, so we got. Okay, then we've got this D sharp, it's just a major, fret 6 on string 5, 8, 8, 8 on strings 2, 3, 4. We're just going to hit that twice. because then we're going to move to this diminished. Yeah, so we've got this E diminished 7th. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so that is just fret 7 on string 5, fret 8 on string 4, fret 6 on string 3, and fret 8 on string 2. So you got. Okay, after that we've got this F6, so we've got 8 on string 5, 7 on strings 3 and 4, and then 6 on string 2. Okay, then it jumps down to the G7, which is just bar in, fret 3 straight across, fret 4 on string 3, and fret 5 on string 5. So we've got. Okay, then it goes into the bit, when it's Christmas time in New Orleans. Into that bit, it's just a C7. Okay, which I'm sure we all know, just fret 3 on string 5, 2 on string 4, 3 on string 3, 1 on string 2. So we got. Then I put a C minor 9 in there. You know, you could just stay on C7, but it's just nice, I think, to have a bit of variation in there. So that is just fret 3 on string 5, fret 1 on string 4, fret 3 on strings 2 and 3. So you got. Back to the F7, so that is just bar in all of fret 1, fret 2 on string 3, and then fret 3 on string 5. Okay, then that leads us to the instrumental bit before it goes into the second verse, which is just running down. Yeah, nice and easy. So that's just like a B flat 7, bar in fret 6, fret 7 on string 3, fret 8 on string 5. Do the same pattern down to fret 3, that's a G7. Just move the pattern across now, so you're on, root is on fret 3 of string 5. That's now a C minor 7. Then we take the same pattern again, back to fret 1. You've got F7, so that's a really cool little shape, because it's the same thing, we're just moving, cycling it around. So B flat 7, G7, C minor 7, F7, okay? Now the good news is, we're back to another verse. Okay, and it's the same thing again. Until we get to that bit, it's going to change, okay? So let's have a little look at that bit. So the bit that leads us into the bridge is a little instrumental section, which is just this. Okay, so, you know, what I've done with the chords, I'm trying to get the chords to sort of imitate some of the things that the strings are doing with the descending sections, so it's sort of relevant. So all we've got then is this E flat major 7, you know, fret 6 on string 5, fret 8 on string 4, and then fret 7 on string 3, fret 8 on string 2. Then it moves to a D minor 7, you know, bar and fret 5, fret 6 on string 2, fret 7 on string 4. Then it moves down again to like a D sharp 6 or an E flat 6. So we've got 6, 5, 5, 4. Then it just resolves back on the B flat with the major there, or you could do it there, it's up to you. So that's just 1, 3, 3, 3, okay. Okay, and that just leads us into that middle section where we've got this little run up going, which takes us to a D7. Okay, so just a D7 then, so fret 5 on string 5, 4 on string 4, 5 on string 3, 3 on string 2. to a G minor. So just barring fret 3, fret 5 on strings 4 and 5. Now we're going to hit that twice because there's a cheeky little augmented sound in there. So I've put like a D augmented in there. So it's just going to go. Okay, so you can sort of hear that little change in there. Okay, so just G minor to that D augmented, which is fret 5 on string 5, fret 4 on string 4, fret 3 on strings 2 and 3, back to the G minor. Then we're back to C7, F7, back to the verse, another verse. Okay, so it's exactly the same. Okay, so that's exactly the same. Like I said, it ends on that F7, but it then moves into a solo section, and there's, as always, there's a little segue which leads into the next part. So on that, I just stayed on the SF at F7, just going, and then you can hear that's where the solo comes in. So we've just got this. Okay, so for that then, like I said, hang on the F7, and then we're going to put in back to the same chords in the verse over the solo. So this little section here then, we've got C minor 7, but I've done it, it's a different shape. And it works really well because we're trying to keep that melody ringing out that happens with the strings. So we've got C minor 7. That is just fret 3 on string 5, 1 on string 4, 3 on string 3, 4 on string 2. So that's a C minor 7 there, yeah? And you can see the reason I chose that because I'm trying to keep it in with the melody. And then the next note goes... So it would make no sense to do that when I could just do this pattern and then drop my little pinky down to fret 3. I've now got C minor 9, back to the C minor 7, and then you can put in like an F7 there. And that's just 6, 7 on string 3 there. That's just to sort of signify where we are in the song, that you know that solo's kicking in there, okay? So, the solo, exactly the same chords again. And it's actually the same as the first verse. So it's the same chords as the verses, but then it does that. Okay? So once you've run through the solo twice, exactly the same chords, then the little segue which leads into the bridge again is the same that we had before. We're going to have this little run down that. Okay, and it's exactly the same again. So the bridge happens again, it's no different. You then got the verse again, it's no different. And then the final chorus, let's take a look at that because there is a slight change at the end, okay? Okay then, so the last verse / chorus section, there's only one little change really. It's still the same run through. So you know the bit where you get to the C7, C minor 9, F. There's a little change there. Okay, so it goes to like a B flat 7, which is just fret 1 on string 5, 3, 1, 3. And then it goes to an A flat 7, which is just the same pattern we've used quite a bit in here, but fret 4 is the root. Down to the G7. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, and then just back to the C7 again, F7. So finally the end of the track is just doing like a B flat 7 again. But then we move up to this E diminished 7, then a C7, back to the B flat. Okay, and that is the track. Like I said, there is a lot of chord changes in there, and there's no guitar on the track, so this is just obviously what I've listened to, working out what would fit over it, and there is room to change it, take stuff out. You could put stuff in, change the chord embellishments. But, you know, if you want to download the track, the tab, the guitar profile from Patreon, then please go and have a look at that and all the other stuff that I put on there, because there's loads of stuff on there now. So have a cracking Christmas. I'm sure I'll see you again before then. Thank you. Cheers. Magnolia trees at night, sparkling bright, fields that kind of look wintry white, when it's Christmas time and you all lean